The benefits of earthworms. Okay. Um, yeah. What is a benefit? Benefit is the helpful things of something, alright? To see a worm wriggling across the ground um, will cause you the feeling of disgust. But we should be thankful for earthworms. Evoke, what does that mean? Evoke means to cause a feeling. Am I getting enough light? This is too bright, right? Okay. Disgust is a feeling of very big dislike, alright? Wriggle means to turn and twist your body with small movements. Without this living thing underground, much life could not exist as it exists now. Without this denizen, what is a denizen? Denizen is the person or the animal or the plant which is living in an area or growing in an area, alright? Okay, earthworms are one of the important part in fertilizing soil and keeping the soil intact, complete, alright? Component is something that something is made up of, the part of that thing, alright? Fertilize means to give the nutrients to the soil. Intact means complete and not damaged. It's complete as a whole, alright? Without the earthworms, farmer could not grow crops very much, nor could the trees and plants which make the world green exist this much, okay? Abundance means a large quantity. So what is this part about? This part is about, oh my god, I'm very dark compared to the screen. Is there any way to fix this? Anyhow, let's go to the next part. Okay, what is this part about? This part is about, although the worm does not look very pleasant to you, it is very helpful. And without this living thing under the ground, much life could not exist as it exists now. And earthworms are very important for fertilizing soil and keeping it complete. Without these worms, farmers could not grow crops very much like now, and the trees and plants which make the world green would not exist this much. Do you understand? Okay, let's go to the next part. People think that up to 1 million earthworms can live in an acre of deep soil. Estimate means to give an approximate value or a quantity, alright? Reside, that means live, okay? Acre is the unit of measuring area, okay? 1 acre is like 4,000 something square meters. This is this is very lucky for the farmers, because when the earthworms eat, they also eat soil, because the earth made up of small pieces of stone helps them break down the food that they have taken in. Consume means to eat or drink something, or use something up. Gritty. What is a grit? Grit is small pieces of stone, okay? And this causes one of the major benefits the earthworms give. They function as underground plows when they move through the ground eating soil. What is a plow? Plow is a large farming tool with sharp blades, and you pull it across the soil and you turn the soil, turn over the soil with it. You understand? Before you seed plants. Plant seeds. Okay, all right. Serve as means to function as. As the worms go through the earth making tunnels, they make spaces where air and water can reach the lower part of the soil and improve, give the nutrients to the microorganisms, small living things that live there. Enrich means to improve something by adding something. Microorganism is a small living, very small living thing. Micro means very small, okay? And if the earthworms didn't do this, the soil would be very much too much together, okay? And the plant roots could not grow because air or water could not penetrate, could not pass through deep enough into the soil. Compact means very small and having a lot of things in it. Penetrate means to go through something, all right? Go through a solid, not always solid, but objects, okay? But when the soil is turned over by a lot of earthworms, soil moves from lower heights up to the top, bringing richer earth with a lot of minerals and nutrients, to where plants can take out very important nutrients for life. Countless means very many. Rich means having a lot of nutrients, or in this case, minerals, okay? Extract means to take out something from something. Vital means of life, okay? So it's so important that it's a matter of life and death. So what is this part about? This part is about when the earthworms travel underground, they make spaces so the air and water can reach the lower part, so it makes the soil or the microorganisms living there, they provide them with nutrients. Do you understand? 1 million, about 1 million earthworms can live in 1 acre of deep soil. That means a lot of them live in the deep soil, all right? This is good for the farmers because when they eat, when the earthworms eat, they eat soil because the small stone pieces in earth helps them break down the food they eat, and this leads to one of the most important benefits that earthworms give. They function as underground plows. That means the earthworms serve as underground plows when they move through the ground eating soil. And as the worms go underneath the earth, making tunnels, they make spaces where air and water can reach the lower part of the soils and providing microorganisms with nutrients. And if the earthworms didn't do this, the soil would become too much together, okay? And the plant roots could not grow because air or water could not go through deep go through the soil. But if it's turned over by a lot of earthworms, soil from lower heights move up, and it brings richer earth to where the plants can get the nutrients out from. Do you understand? Okay, let me fix the light a little bit. I think this is too dark. Is this better? Pretty much the same. Earthworms also give soil cohesion. Cohesion is like unity, right? Cohesion means the elements fitting well together and forming one thing. Cohere is the verb for this. Do you see this? I guess not. I guess you can. Oh my goodness. Do you see it now? Okay, cohere. All right. The screen is big now. And when soil passes through earthworms, and then they let it out, it comes out from their bodies with a sticky substance that is slimy when you touch it. Excrete means to let the waste matter out of your body in the form of feces or urine or sweat. Feces is what? Is the formal word for poo, or feces, or urine, which is pee, a formal word for pee. I got it right? Okay. Anyhow, so when it's let out as a waste matter, emerge means what? Come out, okay? Slimy, what does that mean? It means it's thick and wet and unpleasant. This slime helps put particles together of the soil, all right? And so it prevents the wind and water from destroying the soil gradually. Bind means what? Bind means to hold together something. Hold something together by tying it with a rope or tape or string. Thereby means by that, okay? Erode means the weather or the sea or the wind destroying, gradually destroying the soil and the rock, okay?